Hello, my name is Lissa, and I did an internship at Redemption Church. I wanted to do an internship at Redemption Church because I had been praying for a long time for just a church that me and my family could come to here in Florida. We haven't really found a church home for a long time, and so when I came here, it felt like a good fit for us. And since it's my summer, I thought that this would be the best thing to do during this time. And I just wanted to do more than just come to church and then leave, you know. I wanted to serve, and I had the time, the energy, the desire to do it. So if there's anything that I can do to give back, then I would want to do it. During my internship, I got to see how a church operates. I got to see the insides of it, how people pour into a church. I got to be mentored by people. I got to work with the youth. I got to do administrative things. Yeah, and I also got to be part of a missionary trip as well that they helped me prep for. Something that I've wanted to do for a very long time, but never really felt like there was a right moment or a right place to go. And so having this church in particular, like, just vouch for my missionary trip to House of Blessing, for them to prep me, to pray over me, and to just send me off in such an amazing way to go there and spend 3 weeks in Mexico. I got to work with kids. I got to actually teach English, which is my major, teaching English as a foreign language. So getting that experience was like perfect for me. It was awesome, just an experience to learn from, but also just love. Like, I didn't expect it to go so well like it did, but yeah, I loved it. So we know that it's better to give than to receive, and so I think many of us through our faith journey have moments of conviction through the Holy Spirit to do more than what we're just comfortable with. And so if anybody has that desire to serve, especially in a church or any kind of ministry, I would say go for it. Take that leap of faith, because that's the Holy Spirit convicting, really. The body is something that we're supposed to care for and nourish in any way that we can. So if you're looking for something to do or help out with in your church, go for it. Speak to your pastor and see what you can do. If anything, like even something small is such a huge difference. He can do a lot by that leap of faith that you're doing. Sometimes you're going to be in an uncomfortable position, or that it just goes in ways that you didn't really necessarily expect it to go. But if you have that desire, God put that in you, and so I would just, you know, go for it, do that leap of faith, and see where He can take you from there. One big thing that I learned through this experience is just to love the church again. I've had really bad experiences in the past. I'm sure many people have. Like, we're not perfect, but it's just hardened my heart a lot of the times to preachers, to Christians sometimes, to churches. And so just finding a place where I feel God moving and I feel God's love, His presence, like it's softened my heart, and it's taught me how to love the body again, and to want to be a part of it, and to pour into it even when we make mistakes, you know, to want to walk through them and be better at the end. During this time, I feel like I've learned to trust in Christians and in churches and in pastors again. So yeah, that's really important for me, because that's what God works through. He works through the body, so I want to love that, you know. And so this experience has really helped me love it again. So since I live in New York, going into this internship in Florida, I didn't know anybody. Everybody was essentially strangers. And so that can be hard in the beginning, just meeting so many new people at, you know, one time. But even though it's hard in the beginning, it's still worth it because I got to know these people in the end, and they're lovely people, and just having that fellowship is really important. Even if it is hard in the beginning, faith is like that, you know, sometimes it's hard, but it's all for the best, and so it was definitely worth it. Even the hard times were worth it. I just want to take the time to thank everyone that I met at Redemption Church. Like, everyone has been so lovely to me. You didn't even know me, and I didn't know you, but it's been exceptional. You guys are lovely people, and I can tell that this body has a heart for God, which is so important because faith is more than just going to church every Sunday morning. You know, a huge part of our faith is actually fellowship, and so having that opportunity during my internship was essential really to this whole experience, just meeting other believers, learning from them. I wouldn't have had it any other way.